Hello and welcome to Gaming is Therapy. I'm Defy Reality and today I'm bringing you episode number 12, which is of course the team reveal for game week 6, which kicks off early this week. But before we look at the fixtures, marvel at that table. It is horrendous for me. Absolutely horrendous. We have Waymaker absolutely leading by a mile. Then the pack behind, which is EFL Josh and Maximum Effort. Then a gap between them with Bojang Swan, Random Geezer, and of course me holding everybody up like the powerhouse that I am. Only 31 points between myself and Random, which is the most important thing for me at this moment in time. Well, that's the excuse I'm going to go with. We'll have a look at the fixtures for game week 6, because as I say, it kicks off early. The 12th of September at 8 o'clock, so Thursday, with a cracking looking game to be fair. Harrogate against Doncaster. I'm going to be watching that game and I need Doncaster to do me a huge favour and win. That simple. Across the board though, looking at the fixtures, there's some tasty fixtures coming up. Some good football to be watched. Games like your Oxford and Stoke. Millwall Luton is going to be a crackerjacker. And you've got Leeds Burnley. That's going to be, I want to watch the Leeds Burnley game for sure. I'm looking forward to watching Hull Sheffield United. Can Sheffield United continue their run? Obviously they had those points deduction. I think Portsmouth West Brom could be a bit of a slippery one. Watford, can they keep up their run? They've got Coventry. In League One, you've got to be looking at Birmingham Wrexham. That's going to be a cracker. I think Peterborough Lincoln could be a bit of an interesting one. Mansfield Cambridge, I can't see past Mansfield in that one. It'd be nice to see them start picking up some points. Obviously in League 2, you've got to be looking at Colchester United away at Morecambe as a big game. Walsall Bradford would be a good game as well. Salford Cheltenham would be a good game. Accrington Stanley Crewe would be a good game. There's so many good games going on. Has to be said, of course, AFC Wimbledon against MK Dons. That'll be a crackerjack, which I think I might watch that one as well. I'm going to have to watch a couple of games at the same time. I'm going to be channel surfing, that's for sure. But there's some really good games coming up. But we're not worried about that. That's not what we're here for. We want to see the teams. So this week we're going to do it slightly different. I'm going to put both teams on the screen at the same time. The left-hand side and top is mine, Defy Reality. The right-hand side and bottom is Random Geezer. So without further ado, what does it look like for game week 6? There we go. Well, to me, that looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we've gone with the same front two. I think that's a bit of a no-brainer with Birmingham Wrexham. I don't see May scoring a bag full of goals against Wrexham at all. So I can understand why we've both gone the way we have. Though I do think that Portsmouth game for West Brom could be a potential banana. We'll have to see. Hopefully I'm wrong. Wooten for Stockport, who are playing Crawley, I think is a bit of a no-brainer. I actually had Mononu in my team, but he's let me down. And I swapped him out for Phillips, which is Barnsley against Stevenage. And Random's actually captained him. So that could be the first bone of contention. Have I made the glaring error there? I've made my captain a Sunderland player. A Sunderland take on Wayne Rooney's Plymouth Argyle. I'm hoping that the Argyle form continues to be poor. Sunderland go there, batter them, and I can pick up some points. But we know I'm like with predictions. This could be an utter disaster. I expect Barnsley to beat Stevenage as well. Again, that could be an utter disaster. Randy's obviously his second midfielder, the Newport County player. I'm going to call him Will Dig, because he will dig. Interestingly, we've only got one same defender. That's the Accrington Stanley game, which is Accrington Stanley against Crewe. And I know why we both got him, because he makes 1 million clearances per game. So I'll be interested in that one. Obviously, he's gone with Kirkin, the Sunderland fullback. I went with Clark from Middlesbrough in the hope Middlesbrough do Preston North End. That's going to be an interesting game for sure. Randy's got Cooper in goal. I've got Manning. Team-wise, he went for Sheffield United away. He's actually gone for Colchester United away, which I think is a bit cheeky, but I think they're two good shouts there. I do see Sheffield United beating Hull. I think that's going to be a tight game though. I really do. Collier away to Morecambe. That's an interesting one. I've obviously gone for Stockport, and of course I've gone for the early game, which is Harrogate against Doncaster. So hopefully Doncaster can actually do me a favour and get victory. Let us know what you think of the teams. Who do you think is going to win this week? Do you think it's going to be myself, or do you think Randy's still going to have that edge and continue to break away from me? Bearing in mind he's 31 points ahead of me. Do you think he's going to increase his lead, or do you think I'm going to claw some of those points back? I need to claw some of those points back. But yeah, let us know in the comment section below. Would you make any changes? Do you think we've made a wise decision with our front two? We've based it on some of the tough games that are in the actual week. Do you think we've gone well with our front two? It is identical. He's vice-captained. I haven't captained any of my strikers. We've both captained midfielders. Is that a good choice for this week? Making a captain on our two midfielders. Molyneux, who for Doncaster normally scores lots of points, capable of scoring lots of points. O'Neill, capable of getting points. Hopefully he does. Going to be an interesting week. We've only got one similar player in defence. Then we've got two different players. So Would you make any changes? If you would, let us know in the comment section below. Do you think we've made the right choices with the teams? Do you think I've gone for a no-brainer? Stockport, Doncaster? On paper, they've got both teams win that, surely. And what do you think about Sheffield United, Colchester? Let us know if you would have picked those teams. And if you wouldn't have picked those teams, who would you have picked? Just let us know. And of course, our goalkeepers. This week, we definitely haven't gone for Farman after his wonderful red card. Obviously, he's suspended, but yeah, we haven't gone for Farman. He's never going to be picked again for me personally because that was just an absolute demoralising week. But it should be a good week. I think it's going to be a close week. I'm hoping and praying that I'm actually going to reel some points back, start gaining and start moving up the table. But as always, guys, we'll leave it there and we will catch you later.